God-level duplication system. Chapter 69. Celebrity treatment. After leaving the courtyard, Lin Xuan walked straight towards the Golden Origin Hall. On that day, the deacon responsible for guiding him to complete the inheritance of the beginner level had already brought him around. He also had some understanding of this place. However, along the way, Lin Xuan discovered that, wherever he went, as long as there was someone, they would pay special attention to him and discuss him in a low voice. Lin Xuan also smiled. He didn't expect that everything that happened during the outer sect competition would spread so quickly. Almost everyone knew about it. However, this was good as well. He would be able to obtain even more energy points. He naturally wouldn't have any objections. As long as these people didn't come and provoke him, Lin Xuan didn't pay much attention to them and continued to rush towards the Golden Origin Hall. It didn't take long for him to arrive. On the surface, the Golden Origin Hall looked like a hall, but in fact, it was a very spacious hall. There were a lot of shelves in the Golden Origin Hall and different treasures were placed in different categories. The prices were marked, and everyone could choose what they wanted. This place was similar to the supermarket. At the same time, as the only place in the outer sect that sold all kinds of cultivation resources, it was also bustling with people. Lin Xuan looked around and strode in. As soon as he walked in, a deacon on duty, not far away, noticed him. His eyes lit up, and he walked over with a smile on his face. "Nephew Lin, it's our honor for you to visit the Golden Origin Hall. I'm Li Hang, and I'm also the deacon on duty in the Golden Origin Hall. You can just call me Deacon Li. You have come to the Golden Origin Hall to purchase cultivation resources, right? Although my cultivation base and talent are ordinary, I have stayed in Golden Origin Hall for a few years and am quite familiar with it. If you have any needs, you can ask me directly. I can choose the treasure that suits you the most." He said it with a charming face. Before Lin Xuan could say anything, he had already said a lot. Lin Xuan could not help but feel speechless. Li Hang's voice was not soft. His words spread out and immediately caused an uproar in the hall. What did Deacon Li say? He is that Lin Xuan, senior brother Lin? That's right. He is the current #1 genius of the outer sect, Lin Xuan. I have also participated in the competition. I know him. Apart from his handsome appearance, he doesn't have any extraordinary chi. Why is he so powerful? That's right. I didn't know that back then. Senior brother Lin Xuan was only a beginner for a month, but he has already reached the chi gathering stage. Furthermore, he has been winning the competition continuously. Even senior brother Chen, who has broken through to the chi transformation stage and comprehended the embryonic form of sword intent, is no match for senior brother Lin. Senior brother Lin has won first place. He is too strong. Almost everyone in the main hall had their eyes fixed on Lin Xuan. They were discussing it endlessly. They were all shocked by Lin Xuan's battle record. This was because Lin Xuan's performance in the outer sect competition was too shocking. It was estimated that this was a record that the Drifting Cloud sect had never had in the past few decades or even hundreds of years. Therefore, although the competition had been going on for a few hours, the popularity of the competition did not decrease, but instead increased. Lin Xuan attracted the attention of everyone. At the same time, everyone was also speechless about what Deacon Li Hang did. Li Hang had an uncle who was an elder of the outer sect. That was why he was able to work in the Golden Origin Hall. However, he worked leisurely every day and never took it seriously. He was usually very arrogant and ignored them all. Today, when Lin Xuan came, he was out of the ordinary. He stuck to Lin Xuan like glue and tried to please him. It was as if Lin Xuan was his elder, not a disciple of the outer sect. Everyone couldn't help but want to laugh when they saw this. Of course, they also understood what Li Hang was doing. After all, the talent that Lin Xuan displayed was too shocking. In the entire Drifting Cloud sect, including the sect's seniors and the true disciples, Lin Xuan could probably be ranked among the top few. As long as he didn't die in the middle of his journey, his achievements wouldn't be low. Becoming a true disciple and being ranked in the sect's seniors was a very normal thing. He was equivalent to the future top expert of a sect. Li Hang was now trying to curry favor with Lin Xuan. When Lin Xuan became stronger in the future, Lin Xuan could give him some benefits, and Li Hang wouldn't have to worry about his life anymore. It was not surprising that Li Hang had such an attitude. Who asked Lin Xuan to have such an abnormal talent? There were even some people in the crowd who were envious of Li Hang. Li Hang was thick-skinned enough. He didn't mind being ridiculed by others, and he immediately went to curry favor with Lin Xuan. Many of them also wanted to curry favor with Lin Xuan. However, it would be a little embarrassing to ask them to lower themselves to curry favor with a new disciple in front of so many people. They hesitated for a moment. In the end, Li Hang rushed forward first. They could only stop and regret it in their hearts. In the middle of the crowd, Lin Xuan felt the gazes and discussions coming from all directions and smiled faintly. He did not expect that this kind of treatment, which was equivalent to the treatment of a celebrity in his previous life, would be enjoyed so quickly in this life. However, he also knew that these people only took a fancy to his potential and talent, not his strength. Once he stopped moving forward or slowed down slightly, he would face a completely opposite situation. He might even be held accountable by everyone. Because he stood too high. If he fell down, he would definitely be in an incomparably miserable state. Hence, he didn't dare slack off any longer. He had to convert this potential into true strength as soon as possible so that he wouldn't have to fear any problems. In the martial arts world, strength was the most important. After that, Lin Xuan didn't waste any more words and said, "Then I'll have to trouble Deacon Li. I hope that Deacon Li can recommend me some chi gathering stage pills and herbs that can be used for cultivation. The stronger the effect, the better. Price isn't a problem. Alright. Please follow me, martial nephew." Li Hang said it in a deep voice. Li Hang knew that a genius like Lin Xuan didn't like trouble, but liked to be straightforward. He wanted to suck up to Lin Xuan, and naturally, he wanted to make Lin Xuan happy. He brought Lin Xuan to the pill area in the east of the hall and came to the innermost shelf. He took out a small bottle and handed it to Lin Xuan. This is a chi condensation pill, a top-grade rank 3 pill. It's one of the most suitable pills for chi gathering stage warriors to use for cultivation. Each bottle contains 3 pills, and the exchange price is 3 contribution points. Li Hang said, and then he took out another large jar from the side. This is a water essence fruit, a top-grade rank 3 spiritual herb. It is used to warm the body, strengthen its strength, and also remove poison from the body. Combined with this water essence fruit, you can continuously consume pills to cultivate. You don't have to worry about the accumulation of pill poison affecting the foundation of your body. The exchange price is 5 contribution points per contribution point. There's also this. Li Hang continuously recommended 8 different kinds of pills and herbs to Lin Xuan. Without exception, all of them had reached the top grade rank 3 and were the most precious resources in the Golden Origin Hall. Their value was also very high, and even the lowest price was a few contribution points. Li Hang also knew that Lin Xuan had received an extra reward from Grand Elder during the competition in the outer sect, and that was a total of 5,000 contribution points. That was why Li Hang dared to recommend pills and herbs to him in such a way. Otherwise, even if it was Chen Yuzi, he might not be able to afford so many precious resources. Not to mention the other disciples of the outer sect.